Hey
Can
y'all,
I help you with anything?
it's CherokeeStarfish, and welcome back to the next episode of Might and Magic 7. I am just finishing up a little inventory cleanup.
Thanks. Come again.
I think that we're pretty good on that. So, we are back at it this weekend with a couple of goals in mind. Of course, we're still looking to complete those bounties. But that's just something that we can't really control. It has to happen kind of, as it occurs. So what we're going to focus on instead is we're going to do a couple of dungeons this stream, I think. There we go. Don't need that dragon egg anymore. And also, this is going to be traded out for this because it's just flat out better, y'all. It's got better AC by 6, and you lose 5 speed and accuracy, but you gain plus 10 to everything else. I think that's a worthwhile trade. So we're going to tuck this away, make sure that we hang on to it, but we're not going to be using it. Okay. There we go. That looks pretty good. I don't think we have anything else. Well, we'll go through these as well at some point in the near future. That we'll put away because we can't use it yet. So, first things first. Y'all may remember that it's time for us to train up several levels. But you know what? I don't think that money's going to be a problem this time. Because we have almost 500,000 gold just on our person. So what we're going to do is, first things first, I'm going to pop over to Arathia while we're still doing inventory type stuff. And... oh, oh, I forgot there are still dead peasants everywhere. Yeah. I forgot to pick those up. Better do that before they disappear. Yeah, if you missed that a couple of episodes ago, then please do feel free to hop over to the YouTube channel, where you can find our Might and Magic 7 playlist, and you can see the adventure in its entirety, including the part where Tuvok and Suroma took turns, well, basically annihilating a couple of towns. You know, sometimes you gotta do things to kill a griffin. You know, you can't make an omelet without casting Armageddon, 12 to 15 times. Anyway, so, yeah. That leather armor is going to be useless to us, but we also have picked up a piece of Filt ore and a bunch of Stalt ore. So, well, it's the dark magic recipe. The evil recipe, because y'all picked the Path of Dark. And speaking of picking things, what should we do with all of this ore? Should we make it into items and accessories, which could include some scrolls, high-level potions, rings, things like that, cloaks and boots? Should we try and make it into armor? Or do you want to blow it all on weapons this time? Because this is the good ore. This gold stuff, I mean, that's what, things like this golden chainmail are made out of. This is the good stuff. And then one piece of, moderately decent ore. Alright. Let's make some weapons. Don't think we got anything good, sadly. This is going to be the best thing that we got. A divine... let's see, a dwarven hammer, 2d5 plus 9. That might be better, actually. Huh. Nope, because that's plus 11. So even though the die size is bigger, the yeah, the damage is overall.
I don't know.
Well. They can't all be winners.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. Well, with that out of the way, next stop is going to be the pit. Home sweet home, right? Let's head right on over here to the training hall. Perdition's Flame.
Closed.
I know. They're on evil time, of course. There we go.
You look like you need a workout. Yeah.
There we go. Excellent. Unfortunately, Zoltan is, still a level behind them because of that promotion quest, but we'll get there. Now I'm going to go and check the shops because time has passed. So, excuse me, ladies. We're going to see if they've got anything good. There we go. We'll get that for Zoltan because I don't think that he has a copy of that waiting for him. So yeah, alright, I'm going to go ahead, there we go. So that's his magic maxed out. That's the most that he will ever have in those skills. There's not really much reason to put more ranks in them, really. Once he becomes a bounty hunter, he can get expert in all of those very quickly. He is a chain master, a bow master, axe master, but he has the ranks for grandmaster. Same thing with identify monster. He is good on arms master, bodybuilding, disarm trap. Of course, we doesn't need that anymore. Perception and stealing. So you know what? This is it, folks. These are all freebie points now. We have achieved what we set out to achieve, which is he has the optimum minimum of ranks in all of the skills that are useful to him. All of the points that he gets from now on, we can just throw into whatever we want to make it better. So we can pile points into his magic skills if he's really using them a lot, into identify monster if it turns out that, we still somehow, with all of our bonuses and everything, don't have enough to identify certain creatures. We can pump them into bodybuilding to raise his hit points, arms master to increase his attack. We can put it into chain to boost his defense. Whatever we feel like. We're getting close to that with pretty much everybody. And we still have some stuff, some glaring omissions like shield and mace, of course, for Saroma. She's maxed out on bow and chain, though. Meditation we do need to rank up. But we're going to do magic first. So, obviously, we've got to rank up dark magic before we do anything else. That was already decided. Then we're going to start putting points into mind magic, because I think if we don't do that, it's not going to hit Grandmaster before we reach the end of the game, because, folks, we are closing in on the end game. We're doing some of these plot quests now, things like Clanker's Laboratory, that are leading us into the final chapters. And we haven't used a lot of mind magic. It is the least important magic, just like it is in Might Magic 6, honestly. But there are some good spells in there that we've been missing out on, and now, with 7 ranks, she can become a master, which will grant us access to some of those spells. Okay, same thing for him. Dark Magic Grandmaster, for both of them. Excellent. He actually can get Master Staff, which we need to do at some point. He still needs Master Alchemy. Master Meditation as well. We'll put that one off a little bit just because so far he's doing great on spell points, even without it, which is good. So that means, I think because Earth was our next choice, we're just going to go ahead and dump his points into Earth, and if we find any horseshoes, maybe we can bring that up. But otherwise, next time he levels up, He should be able to become an Earth Magic Master at least. That's better than Expert. Okay, now Simone. Simone. We are 1 rank away from Bodybuilding Master. That's what y'all wanted. So, we're going to go ahead and do that. Her combat skills are at maximum except for bow, which I would like to get to rank 5. Same thing for her magic skills, but those are of the most minor importance. Stealing, I gave her stealing because I was thinking that ninjas could get master level, but they can only get expert, so honestly this is kind of useless. Because Zoltan already has expert stealing, but no take backsies. It is what it is. She's maxed on disarm trap, so I guess we can pile all of these into bodybuilding since that's what y'all wanted. So we can go get master and grandmaster before we embark on our dungeon quest. And let's see, 2 ranks left. I'll just save them. Alright. We're going to hop over here to the Guild of Dark. We want to see if they have any good spells. See, like now, we can actually buy Soul Drinker and use it. Dragon Breath, finally. Oh, 2 copies even. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Now we're cooking. Dragon Breath. Sacrifice.
This should be useful. This should be useful.
Dragon Breath, we have been...
I can't learn that spell.
Oh, not yet. In a moment.
Another spell learned.
We've been looking for Dragon Breath.
Another spell learned.
Oh my goodness, it is so good to have it, because if y'all did not watch my playthrough of Might and Magic 6, please go back and watch it. The whole thing is on my YouTube. That was my very first Let's Play, and that game is near and dear to my heart. But what's even more near and dear to my heart is dealing huge amounts of damage with Dark Sorcery. Dragon's Breath is about the best attack spell in the game. Now, it costs a lot. It's 50 per cast. That's a lot of buck for your bang, but you also get plenty of bang for your buck, right? It is an AoE that deals 1 to 25 points of damage per point of skill. So, like, that's a lot. You're looking at up to 250 points of damage with 10 ranks, and of course, he doesn't actually have 10 ranks. He and Saroma both have got 15, because they have items that give them that scaling 50% bonus. So that's going to come in really handy, especially because Dragon Breath, there are some creatures that are resistant or immune to dark magic. Of course there are. But it works on creatures that Fireball often doesn't work on. Fire resistant and fire immune creatures. So that's really great. It's nice to have a good AoE that you can throw out there to do that. Let's see, what is this spell? This one down, one of these is Sacrifice, and the other one is Control Undead.
Welcome to the Guild of the Dark.
Okay, they don't have a copy in stock right now. Whoop, excuse us. No problem. That's all right. Let's see if they have any black potions.
I just made something new.
Slaying, Stone to Flesh. Oh, Pure Intellect. We know that someone needs that, right? Yep, both Simone and Saroma, so we're just going to go ahead and give it to her. Excellent. Here we go. Dark Magic Grand Master. Master level of skill of 10, have completed either the Lich or Priest of Dark promotion quest, and can pay 8,000 gold. Boom. Dark Magic Grandmaster. You'll love to see it. Are y'all having fun out there on the lava? I swear, I worry about you guys. You just walk around on the lava like it's nothing. I think why I'm worried about you is because it seems like it is nothing. Okay, here we go.
Another spell learned.
Excellent. Soul Drinker. That's the final spell. This horrible spell sucks the life from all creatures in sight, friend or enemy. Soul Drinker then transfers that life to your party in much the same fashion as shared life. Damage and healing is 25 plus 1 to 8 per point of skill for 60 SP. So yeah, this whole game I have bragged about the shared life spell and about how much I love it and what a cool concept I think that it is. And I mentioned the same thing back in Might Magic 6. So now we have an offensive version of shared life. And honestly, who could ask for more? Alright, let's see which of these houses it is. My foot's hung on an errant goblin. Here we go. Wanda Foe Strike. Boom. Look at that drop in hit points. And then we will immediately transport to Nyon. And let's see. Shouldn't be there. His name is Evander something or other. I'll throw invisibility on just to make this a little easier. Here we go. Evander Thomas. You think you're adventurers, do you? There's not enough meat on you to protect you from the slap of a baby dragon. Oh. Ooh, you have to have a master skill level of 9 rather than 10, pay 6,000 gold, and have an endurance of 50. No pain, no gain. Well, luckily, we've got all that. Check that out. I mean, that's how I want to go, right? If you get to pick how you're going to go out, I want a baby dragon to just slap me completely out of my mortal coil. But here we go. See, her hit points were just a little below 600. Now she has almost 1,000 hit points. Look at that. She has more hit points than Tuvok and Saroma have spell points put together, y'all. I joked about that before, but now it's true. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, well, to the Talarian Forest. Away we go. Now, last time that we were in the Talarian Forest, I basically embarrassed myself by forgetting that the quest to restore the Heart of the Wood is a promotion quest. Oh, hey. Horseshoes have respawned. It's a class promotion quest for Ranger Lord. And I did look that up to confirm. Versus, of course, since y'all chose the Path of Dark, Zoltan is not a Ranger Lord and will never be a Ranger Lord. He's a bounty hunter. And so that means that quest is just unavailable to us. It's basically useless. That item does us no good and we cannot access those experience points. Unfortunate.
Have a pleasant evening.
But no harm done, because this time we're going to go back to that area that you saw before, Clanker's laboratory. And we are going to actually complete a real quest, as opposed to the fake quest that I took you on, thinking we would complete it last time. I'm going to throw some invisibility on us just to help us get there. And then it's off to Clanker's place. Clinkety clank. And that reminds me of one of my favorite books of poetry as a kid. There was this There's a pretty famous guy, poet named Jack Prelutsky, and he wrote a book about dinosaurs called Tyrannosaurus Was a Beast. And I used to know almost all of those poems by heart and still know a bunch of them. There we go. And one of them was clankety, 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 clank, Ankylosaurus was built like a tank. I love this background. Look at this. This is what a wizard's laboratory should look like, right? The obligatory skull on the shelf, various different size skeletons, random, like, public domain artwork, mysterious tubes and glassware, faint sounds of distant explosions and mad laughter can be heard from beyond the door. There is a sharp, acidic smell in the air. Mad laughter?
I hope there's some gold in there at least.
Zoltan's got the right idea. Oh, now you can drink from this fountain, by the way. And you know that often those have beneficial effects. But not this time, because that will poison you. Okay, so. Well, now we know what kind of protection it is that we need. Our invisibility is going to break as soon as we attack anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and put on fire resistance. And in fact, as a fire magic grandmaster, Tuvok also has another spell. It's one that we haven't really used very much. I saved it because it doesn't have an incredibly long duration. But no, it's not haste. It is immolation. Immolation kind of replaces Ring of Fire in this game because Ring of Fire was so good in Might and Magic 6. So good that they took it out in Might and Magic 7. It was replaced with this, Immolation, which surrounds the characters with a very hot fire that's only harmful to others, delivers 1 to 6 points of damage per point of skill to all nearby monsters for as long as they remain in the area of effect. See, it only lasts 10 minutes per point of skill. So that means that even for a Grandmaster like Tuvok, it lasts less than 2 hours. About the same amount of time as Stone Skin does for an expert Earth Magic user. Well, let's get right to it. Y'all are nothing. We have done so many of you in. Yeah, see, Sir Romanos. Please. I'm not even going to waste magic on the little ones. Oh, but it's never a waste of magic to do that to the big ones. Oh, we don't want to be standing next to them. Don't do that. Because they explode.
No challenge at all.
There we go. Excellent. Now these things don't actually drop any treasure, but clean the bodies up anyway, carefully, so as to avoid drinking the poisoned water. Ooh, and here we go. Some golems. Now, we know because we used Armageddon a bunch of times in Bracada that we can take golems out as well. Ooh, these, on the other hand, we've not fought yet. We have seen them. We've not fought them. The Might Magic 6 version of these things were horrible. So we are going to focus on them
No problem.
before we focus on the golems.
Ow! Just a cut, but I need it
Ugh.
fixed.
Alright. Points, not bad.
Cut, but I need it fixed.
Ow!
Yep, see, they do the same thing in this one as they did in the other game, which is they try to put characters to sleep, drive you insane, that kind of stuff.
Ow!
I'm actually going to close to melee.
Cut, but I need it fixed.
Damn, they're still too far away. Okay, let me maneuver a little bit here. Okay, we'll deal with the golem first if we have to. At least they're not dispelling all of our buffs. God, I hated when they did that back in Might Magic 6. That was the main thing. It wasn't just putting you to sleep. It wasn't just driving you insane. That was bad enough. But no, it was that even through walls, they would cast Dispel Magic. And all of the buffs that y'all just saw me, like, painstakingly pile onto our party would be gone. Okay, I'm just gonna get up in his face because as ranged attackers, like, they're not gonna close with us, so. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty funny to me, but I don't know if that bothers any of you. When they die, their giant front eyeballs do pop out. I hate the noises they make, too.
Ow! Hurts.
I forgot that golems also explode when they die. But that's alright, because look at that. Simone literally has enough hit points to cast Shared Life and, like, heal everybody back to full, and still have almost half of her hit points left. She is obnoxiously healthy. I feel like is the best way to describe her at this point.
Ew!
You know what?
Ow!
Come here. There we go. I am trying to manipulate the frames to make them easier to hit, because if I right-click, of course, to bring up the status menu, it pauses their animation. Then I can release the right-click button on my mouse and very quickly hit left-click. And usually, there we go. That makes it easier to hit them.
It's
Oh,
just a cut.
they're so
But I need it
ugly.
fixed.
They're so ugly.
Ow!
Their damage is so inconsistent because of, like, weapon variants. Like, you'll see them, our poor characters, you know, 2 damage, 3 damage, 4 damage, 76 damage. You know that there's going to be secret treasure and secret doors in a mad scientist laboratory.
I got it.
You know. This is not very good treasure, Clanker. But we'll take it anyway.
I got it.
That does... I think if we jump down there, that does go somewhere, but we will come back to that. Did you see that was a combination of immolation dealing damage to it as we came up on it, and pain reflection when it hit one of us. So basically, by tangling with us,
Ow!
our enemies are killing themselves. And honestly, like, can I be real with you for a second? That's how I like my combat. Also, that Blades Trap doesn't, like... It doesn't not help. These yahoos. You know what? I'm just gonna hit them.
Ow! Barely hurts.
They don't deal enough damage for it to be worth it for us to actually back up and get out of
Piece
the
of
way.
cake.
I'm going to identify all of this just because sometimes, if nothing else, it's funny when we find an enchanted peasant hat. But I don't expect to find, you know, like, some sort of well-disguised artifact
it.
in here that's going to look like a cheap leather belt.
Very weak.
Don't know if he has the blade spell on standby. We're slowly building, like, a whole catalog of spells for
I got it.
Zoltan to learn when eventually He becomes a bounty hunter. Hey. Awesome.
Very weak.
Make some money off of that. And I can never remember exactly like what it is that we already have for him to learn. Because we keep them in a chest back in our castle. Really, is the bed gonna block our arrows?
Scratch.
Fine. I have to keep track of this. Stone Skin only has half an hour left, so there we go. And we'll just go ahead and recast that. That'll help against the golems, if nothing else.
Piece of cake.
Ooh, a Finaxian helm. It takes everything in me, every time that I see one of those,
You'll have to get rid of something first.
to not call it a Phyrexian helm, like in Magic the Gathering, like old school Magic the Gathering, the black dimension, black magic dimension. Phyrexia was like this place of like rot and disease and corruption and and cash and machinery. Like everything
Very weak.
kind of came back to machinery.
I got it.
In case you don't go here.
I can't fit anymore.
Okay, that's fair.
Very weak.
Right. Let's see if it becomes an upgrade for Zoltan. 3 to 4 points of cold damage. I think his is 1 to 6 points of fire damage. So, not really. I gave those horseshoes to Zoltan, and I meant to give them to Tuvok. Silly me. Oh yeah, that's that ring that we picked up.
Very weak.
It's nice to be at a point in the game where we are now powerful enough that without worrying too much about it, I can just pop off an enchant item as we go, and it's totally okay. Okay, what's behind door number 3? Well. Nice. Nice.
But a scratch.
Y'all have got to
But
get
I
out of
need it
our
fixed.
faces. Look at you. What was Clanker doing in here?
Ow! But a scratch.
One more. Come over here. Oh my goodness. How did you get up there? Well, We're just gonna... We'll distribute all of this later. Here. This is an alchemical treasure trove. It sure is a good thing that we have a soon-to-be master alchemist in the party. It's only a shame that we don't have a grandmaster alchemist. I have missed something. What is it? Is there... Oh, no. Oh, there it is. Haha. What do we get? Water resistance?
There's no room.
Oh, that's fair. And earth resistance. So that's not bad, if nothing else. There. Trade those out. Hey. We get it. Okay. Down this way. To the library.
Ow!
Alright. Which one of you ugly mofos wants to die first? It's been a long week. I have a lot of frustration to work out. Oh, there's more than 2 of you.
Ow!
Look at you hiding behind one another, frame perfect like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's clever. You're smarter than your friend, but just as dead. And you,
Ow!
get out of here. And You, go with him. Ooh. Ooh, those books are going to be difficult to read now. Well. Doodly-doo. I have no sympathy for any of you. You shouldn't even have been here. Let's see what all we've got. I feel like the bookshelves were a little more consistent in Might and Magic 6, in that, you know, you had a section of bookshelves, and they would almost always have something in them, and then each section would have a different treasure. So, like, this block of bookshelves would not count as one, but each side would count as one, so you would have a total of 4. And you just don't have that here. I feel like... Oh, there it is. I knew. There we go, another secret book. Ooh. A gold golem has come to play.
We may have a problem with this one.
No, it's fine, because he deals physical damage, which means that pain reflection will work on him.
Barely
Oh,
hurts.
see? Did you see his damage animation there? So every time he hits us, if he deals damage, then he's going to hurt himself.
Barely hurts.
Check it out. Now, he's not hurting Zoltan too badly, thankfully. But even if it's only 5 points, 10 points, that's still damage that he did to himself that we didn't have to do. What did he break? Oh,
You'll have to get rid of something
Junk.
first. Just little old me fixed it.
Saroma's little cry of success every time that she repairs a broken item is worth giving her the repair item skill for.
It's fixed.
There we go. I think that's the only other breakage sound effect that I... Oh, nope.
I don't know how.
Oof.
There's no room.
Okay, well, y'all will have to help me remember that that is broken then, because we will have to get someone else to fix it. Hi. Hi, everybody. Go. I'll just pop over in here first. This is the control for the teleportation shield. Ta-da! So now it's deactivated. That is what we actually came here to do. This prevents people from magically transporting in and out of the building with Lloyd's Beacon or Town Portal, which is important because that also works on us. You actually cannot Lloyd's Beacon in or out of this dungeon until you deactivate the teleportation shield. Let's see, do I need to recast anything else? I might as well go ahead and redo the mission.
It's just a cut.
There we go.
But I need it fixed.
I wanted to trigger that so that then... Go. Now I can kite them over here. Look at that. They're just attacking each other.
Cut. But I need it fixed.
Yeah, let's focus on the evil eye because it's actually doing more damage to the golems than the other way around. Not to mention, since these shoot energy rays, they're not subject to pain reflection, really. An evil eye indeed. The evilest eye I ever did see. Oops, Simone's hit points are full. You know what that means. Time to heal the party. Oh, well... That's what I hate about these things. Like I said, they're just as bad in 7 as they were in 6. So there you go. Our first character to go insane. during this playthrough. Now, of course, the argument can be made that, you know, they've been doing some crazy things the whole time, but, like, you know, mechanically insane.
Ow!
Oh, great. 2 of them.
Ow!
Well, at least we did what we came to do, so... Boom. I can't have many hit points left.
'Tis but a scratch.
Come on, you 2. I can't believe that these 2 are the sane ones.
That barely hurts.
Ugh. There we go.
Ow!
Oh my goodness. Can you
Tis but a
please...
Ow!
There we go. Goodness gracious. Yeah, insanity is one of those status effects where, like, it's kind of a mixed bag, because of course your intellect and your personality is going to drop drastically. But your might, endurance, and speed go up. Which is, well, it's wild. But it is what it is. Like, we kind of get
I
where...
can't help.
Why did I give
You'll
that
have
to
to
him?
get rid of something first. It's fixed!
There we go. Oops, I'm just grabbing all over the place. There we go. But it's, you know, it can be helpful. Like, she doesn't really need intellect or personality, so all of these things, no big deal. Now, here's the thing. Let's see. We have power. Ooh, dragon breath. Okay, we have some useful scrolls that we picked up. We do have a scroll of Cure Insanity. I am not going to use it. One, because you're right. It is pretty good for melee characters, and thankfully it's not our spellcasters, but rather our 2 melee characters who went crazy. And, yeah, right, intellect and personality are, those are optional. These are dump stats, right? If you are if you're a half-orc barbarian, who needs intelligence and charisma? These 2 certainly don't, as long as they have these 2 to mind them. So, even though Seroma does not have Cure Insanity yet, unfortunately, because that is a Master Level Mind spell, and we specifically did not get it before we came here. But that's alright, because we've done most of what we came to do. What we haven't done, the Insanity will actually help with. Because these 2 are not going to be casting a whole lot of spells anyway. We are absolutely taking all of this with us, because I'm not going to pass up free Dragon's Eyes or Elvish Toadstools or Moonstones. Some of this is junk for our level, like the Meteorite Fragments and the Obsidian, but... Oh no! Uh-oh. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh boy, I've hoarded these genie lamps for too long. We really are out of room. Oh,
You'll
my
have to
goodness.
get rid of something first. Just little old me.
There's no room.
There we go. Well, okay. One thing we can do. Let me just go ahead and...
Excellent. Excellent.
recall back to the laboratory. There we go. Now I can hoard all the treasure I want. Excellent. Also, I will jump up here just to show, like, there's nothing up here. And I want to demonstrate that because it's disappointing. There should be something up here. Fortunately, it is not to be. There we go. Of course, this door, which goes down very slowly, hurry up, goes right back here. And that is where that well goes down to from up above. It empties into a room full of angry golems.
But I need it fixed.
She's just crazy about fighting golems. There we go. Let's see. An orange barrel. Simone now has the lowest intellect, actually. And that's on top of, like, or rather without her, insanity. And let's see. I heard that sound like a door opening, and I don't really know what it was. We know that these are chests. Nothing. Oh, here we go. Yes, one last big treasure room. Ta-da!
I got it.
Check it out. I don't know what in here will be any
Very
good.
weak.
No space.
There's no room.
Can't complain. It's still free.
Piece of cake.
Ooh, look at all this beautiful cash.
There's no room.
Wow, she can't even hold a ring? Wow.
I can't fit anymore.
Okay.
Very weak.
There's no room.
Ooh, yes, there is. You liar, Saroma.
Piece
Last
of cake.
one. Hey, and here we go. Here's the real reward. Do you see that down there? Do you see that unique sprite?
Very weak.
Ooh, that's a really good sword.
There's no room.
Yes, there is. Okay, look. I have tried to instill in you the value of basic organizational skills. I do not know what your problem is. There, see? Anyway.
Powerful this is.
The Titan's Belt. So this is a relic. Might plus 75, speed minus 40. Like so many similar items, the Titan's Belt increases the might of its wearer at the expense of speed. The only difference with this relic is the magnitude of the trade-off. Boom.
No space.
There's no room.
Okay, well, there. Don't let me accidentally sell that, y'all.
I got it.
Is this any good? Resistant to disease. That would have been good earlier.
You'll have to get rid of. There's no room.
Oh, okay, so this time she's actually legit. Fine. Just this last little bit.
Piece of cake.
Very weak.
None of this is that bad.
Very weak.
Okay,
There's no
now I
room.
know I will have to rearrange for that just because of the dimensions. There we go. And
Piece of cake.
the last one. Ooh, master level spellbook.
Very weak.
Inferno. Oh, that's a shame because no one can learn that but him and he's already got it.
There's no room.
Ugh.
I don't know.
Very weak.
Listen, I should be frustrated with you. I know you can carry all this stuff. It's the last item in the dungeon. I can't just leave it. Oh, hey, he can carry it. There. Okay, well, so that was Clanker's laboratory. Excellent. Alright, so now we actually are going to go through and clear out our inventories.
Thanks.
That means a trip
See anything
to the
you
magic
want?
shop. Drop off a couple of things here. Don't need that. Don't need that. Not yet, anyway. Pure intellect. Oh, hey!
There's no room.
Boom! Awesome, a freebie. Slaying potion. Pure luck. Who doesn't have luck? I think that Tuvok has not had one of these.
There's no room.
There we go. Excellent. Love it. Okay. Picked up a lot of reagents. We're not going to need all of them. Okay. Right. Anything good over here? Yeah, he's got some Philosopher's Stones. Ooh, a pure speed. I didn't notice he had that. Well, in that case... Ooh, we haven't had anyone drink a lot of these. Do you know... So pure speed adds plus 50 to speed. The Titan's belt lowers speed by 40 in exchange for 75 might. Do you know what I'm thinking? Because this hit point regeneration is so minor and we've got other items regenerating HP anyway. I'm thinking, what if we give that pure speed to Simone and then have her wear the Titan's belt? Because then technically, she is actually gaining 10 speed and 75 might. Look at that. Her AC is going to be reduced a slightly bit because the speed does contribute to your AC. But look at her damage. It's going to go up even more. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I want to enchant these Mulgrid gauntlets and see what they do. Also, let's see, we've got Sacrifice. I think we can sell that. Armageddon, I think that we can sell... These are all emergency buffs and things, like, see that Hour of Power, for example. And a Dragon Breath. Even Hour of Power, actually, because we're a high enough level now that I'm just... Yeah. There we go. We can cast that stuff ourselves. Spell points plus 15. Okay. Alright, all of this stuff is going away, and then it's on to the next dungeon. Indeed. Now, Power Hour sounds like... I don't know. What does that sound like? My first thought was that it sounds like some kind of, like the open mic section
Can I help you with anything?
of a drag performance. Okay, here we go. That is that, folks.
Thanks. Come again.
And once again, it's really not necessary. We still have all of our buffs on except for Stone Skin and Immolation, which I can go ahead and recast. And, yeah, I'm a few years past that. Methinks. Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and have her recast Pain Reflection. Yeah, I'm a few years past that. What the? Oh no. Oh no.
Ow!
Dang it. Oops.
Oh, please.
Big oops. Do you see what I did? Apparently. Apparently Immolation was sufficient to kill that peasant. I saw the message just before they died, and I was like, what is happening? Great. Well, it is what it is. Now, you should be dead anyway. Yeah, what are you even doing here? Well, darn it. Okay, well, you know what? I don't have to put up with this.
Scratch.
There. That killed everyone except
This should be
mysteriously this
easy.
one guard. And since he didn't see anything, don't cause any trouble. Okay, well. Well, you know what? I'm not even upset about that because, yeah, exactly. We're evil. People die. It happens. And, you know, we are dark overlords, and Harmondale is our kingdom. And every so often, you have to remind the people who's in charge. That's what I'm gonna say. That's my take on that. Okay, before our buffs run down any further, let's just we're just gonna nip over here to the temple.
Do you need medical attention?
And we're going to refill our caster's spell points.
Take care.
And then very quickly, I'm going to skip over here to Erathia and Pierpont to see what their new bounties are and whether they are worth pursuing. Yeah, 50 free might as well. Because that way, if it's something that we can potentially encounter in one of the places that we're going,
The council
we
is
can
in
go ahead and
session.
kill it. Ooh, a swamp troll for 1800? You know, this is a little out of our way, but we need to get these bounties. Here we go. There are definitely trolls in Tatalia. So the thing is, like, they want us to kill something that's specific. That's fine. Because I know where those are. So, no harm done. No, I thought that there's usually some down there. It's weird that they're not. Maybe I was thinking of these. Now, river troll, swamp troll. There we go.
Well, I can't do everything.
These poor yahoos do not possess a ranged attack. So, boom. All right. Back to Pierpont. Things are looking up, y'all. We'll just turn this in.
The council is in session.
There we go. The 1,800 gold reward. We have broken 500,000. Awesome. And now, let's see. Current fines due, 0, nothing, whatever. That wasn't even listed before, but 8,600 in bounties. Okay, so we just need 1,400 more and then he can get his promotion, finally. Okay, Thunderfist Mountain. Pick an entrance, any entrance. We have already been inside Thunderfist Mountain, so thinking that we'll try this one. We've just not only been in, you know, certain parts. Okay, so we know a bit of what to expect here. Let's see. What have we actually done in Thunderfist Mountain? Okay. We've run through a lot of it, but we haven't really, like, stopped to clean any of it out. Which is, you know, understandable. That's not what we were doing. But I think that's what we're going to do now. And then at another point, we can always show off the maze later. Well, folks, I think it's time. Boom.
No problem.
Look at that. Oh my goodness, look at it. Boom. He was already insane, now he's asleep. That's alright. We've handled these things, we know what they can do. We're not afraid of them. The only bad thing would be if they were to make Saroma or Tuvok insane. Here we go. This is the nasty one, because this is the one that can actually make you insane. The other ones do not have that power. Now we still do have our emergency scroll of Cure Insanity. We're going to try and avoid using it. But if we have to, it is what it is. Come on, you losers. You don't even have to use magic on you. They're not going down super fast, but they're also not really hurting us. Now, I think we're going to replace fire resistance with water resistance, because that is the type of damage that they're doing with those energy rays. So that should dull things even further. I hate y'all. Mostly it's the noise. Like, yes, fighting them is tiresome because of the status effects, but it's just all of the growling. Let's see what's over here. There are going to be minotaurs down here as well. Oh.
But I need it
Oh,
fixed.
goodness. It's you. So, fire warlocks, water warlocks.
No problem.
Yeah. They're quite nasty. But we're nastier. And I'm so glad that they didn't go with, like, the randomly sexualized sound effects that a lot of female enemies often get. Like, they just kind of make a squeaky toy noise when you kill them. They're just, ooh, 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 ah!
I got it.
And, like, that's acceptable. Fancy hat of mind resistance.
Very weak.
Meteor shower. already have that too, unfortunately. Well, or rather I should say fortunately for us. Unfortunately for our enemies. Okay. Minotaurs. Minotaurs. Let's see how they handle this. Boom.
We may have a problem with this one.
I don't think we will, folks. We haven't thrown a good old-fashioned fireball in a while. Let's do that. Not as effective as Dragon Breath, but it doesn't need to be. One more. Let's see if we can catch some of those others in there. Come on, losers. They got caught in the first Dragon Breath too, I think. It's the sound of fireballs in the distance.
We may have a problem with this one.
Nah, not if we keep Pain Reflection up, we won't, Zoltan. Besides, they have to get to us. And surprise, that's actually what we want them to do. Look at that. Yes, please close to melee with us. Please.
He's dead.
Ah, now this is a bit more of a challenge. A Minotaur Lord.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we can do about that. Nice.
I don't know.
Ooh. My goodness, he has a lot of hit points. I think that deserves another Toxic Cloud.
It is but a scratch.
Oof. Oh, they hit so hard, though. Oh. Minotaur Lords are nothing to joke at. Like, even if the regular Minotaurs actually kind of are at this level.
I can't help.
I'm going to go ahead and rather than healing 2-rock, there we go. So he's the only one wounded anyway. See, these guys we can mostly take out with arrows. But the Minotaur Lords are a case of, like, there's only so much room to put a health bar, and after that it's a matter of scale. Like, how tiny can we make the slices that are taken out of this by your DPS? Not much here. Okay, we'll go back the other way. Ooh. Well, think. Oh, Stone Skin and Immolation. Of course. Go ahead and put Pain Reflection back on. Every little bit counts. Now, what I want to know is, how come these losers can fly indoors and we can't? I really find that to be unfair. And of course there's a reason for that. It's because if you could fly indoors, then you would be able to just bypass an enormous number of puzzles and things.
Ew!
These things...
Ow! Cut.
let's see. I want to take these out as quickly as possible.
But I need it fixed.
But I do not want to use up all of my spell energy. Oh no, they put him to double sleep. I think he's far enough down now that we can just finish him off.
Ow.
I think that both the beholders here, or evil eyes, or whatever you want to call them, and the minotaurs
But I need it fixed.
suffer from, like, having a really big jump. Uh-oh. Oh, she just went crazy. Okay, well, time to use our scroll. There we go. Because I don't want to make a special trip just for her. But they both suffer from, a kind of... like, there's a big jump between the different tiers. So, like, a regular Minotaur, of course, is not that much of a threat at our level. Whereas a Minotaur Lord is... I wouldn't call him quite a mini-boss, but, still definitively stronger by, like, an order of magnitude. And it's the same thing here where the gazers are nothing. The floating eyes are really nothing. And then suddenly, very suddenly, evil eyes are something. Something else, in fact. Okay, now, we don't necessarily have to clean out all of Thunderfist Mountain, although I probably will just because, first of all, it's going at a pretty decent clip. And second, there's no reason not to. Oh no. But what we are really here for is specifically the, whatchamacallits, the, soul jars that the necromancers need. Okay, he has more spell points. I'm going to start us off with, there we go, one good dragon's breath to weaken them. And I think after that we can just take them in melee. What? What? She just went crazy again. There must be...
We may have a problem with this one.
Oh, is there a... There must be an evil eye hidden back there somewhere. Well, we will get to him momentarily.
But I need it fixed.
Thankfully, intellect and personality being reduced doesn't actually affect the, like, the competence of your spellcasting. Because that would be bad. But that is tied directly to your your skill ranks. I think these guys may actually just have an attack that makes you go insane, and I have forgotten. They are high-level enemies, so that would make sense.
Oh, yes.
Alright, so here's what we're going to do now. Oops. Clicked on the wrong person. I'm going to set a beacon. And then... I think we have shown that it is important that if possible, we should grab Master of Mind Magic and pick up Cure Insanity. Okay, Avlee. Should be a fairly short trip anyway. We call to Avlee. And while we're here, we'll double check. We're good for now. Oh, well, look here. Ta-da! That's all there is to it. Boom. And here's the Paramount Guild of Mind right next door.
Guild of the Mind welcomes you.
So let's see. Mass Sphere. Oh, there we go. Cure Insanity. Might as well grab these others for her as well if she doesn't have them, but I don't think they have anything else that she doesn't already
This should
possess.
be useful. This should be useful.
There we go. Excellent. Mind resistance, remove fear, cure paralysis, mass fear. Okay, so she actually
The Guild of the Mind
does not have... I saw charm? Oh, mind blast. There's charm.
This should be
If
useful.
we're here anyway, it would be silly not to pick them up. There we go. Very quickly filled some of that out. So, yes, here we go. Works if insane less than 1 day per point of skill. Because the thing is, yeah, the longer a character's been insane, they reach a point of no return, and then divine intervention, or a temple, is the only way to remove the condition. Thankfully, if you become a grandmaster, there's no time limit. So, physician, heal thyself. And now, since we're doing this anyway, I'm going to hop back to Castle Harmondale, and rather than wait on her to cast Cure Weakness on herself, I'm just going to pay a flat 5 gold, see, because it's 5 no matter what,
Take care.
to restore their spell points. Oops. Excellent. I love being able to do that. Okay, right back to it.
Tis but a scratch.
Don't like that. I don't like that so much that I'm gonna do this to it.
Ow!
And again. There we go. I like that a lot better.
Ow! Ow!
Come on, you have like 1 hit point. There we go. Now, I don't remember if this works. I don't think that it does.
Ow!
Ow!
Okay, it does not work. But whatever. It's funny to think that it would. Because what is lava, really? Except water that hurts you. Right? I think that's it.
Tis but a scratch.
Ow!
Let's go this way. This is back to another entrance. I believe that this is the one that goes to Stone City, maybe? I'm not 100% sure, but I think so because this is the one where we snuck through to reach Nyon the first time in order to become Water Magic Masters so that we could town the portal. I'm pretty certain. Because I remember sneaking past the 2 evil eyes. Okay, there's the bridge again. We're gonna head up this way. Okay. Let's take care of the chaff first.
Just a cut. Ow!
Click rather than pounding the A button for more accuracy. We've already got 1 or 2 of them almost down. Alright, show me your little hooves.
Ow!
There's one. Excellent. Let's do... You know what? Let's not do a shared life. Instead, let's do a soul drinker. Boom. Look at that. His healing's almost as effective as hers. Of course, his is more expensive. But then, to be fair, it does kill everyone, too.
We may have a problem with this one.
Okay, that one is more dead than that one, so... I'll make sure we still have hammer hands on, because they are not immune to body magic. Excellent, he killed himself on us. I love it. Saroma's expression down there, she just gave him the eyebrow, like, what are you doing, my guy? Excellent. Oh, no you don't. Okay. Onward and upward. Oop. Oh, he popped out and surprised me. Normally, if someone threw washboard abs like those in my face, I wouldn't be upset, but in this case, I'll make an exception.
Let's get out of here.
I don't... There we go.
Let's get out of here.
Nope. So there we go. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so we've cleared quite a big section. Now see, this tunnel goes down this way, but also that bridge that we passed, it's going to empty out down there too. That's the section we need to go to next. We've got a lower floor, basically. Keeping an eye on our spells, on our buffs. Immolation went off. So... take advantage of the fact that we're having to walk so far to just recast that. Put stone skin on again for good measure so I don't have to worry about it. And before I throw myself off of any cliffs. Whee! Haha. We just got... What was that? I don't know. Well, I thought that this went over there. I think we missed the bridge, like there are two levels. Let me just... There we go. Let me see if I can hit it this time. There we go. Ta-da! I have no idea what that was, the little sparkly thing, like we got an award or something.
But I need it fixed.
Tis but a scratch.
All we did was fall in a volcanic crater. We hurled ourselves into the lava-filled abyss. Maybe we got this stupid award. Huh. It didn't break anything, so we'll worry about it later. Okay. Now, there are monsters that way, but... over here is where we really want to be, because, see, this is the part of Thunderfist Mountain that the actual warlocks live and train in. An air warlock, that's the second tier enemy. I'll just go ahead and pop this on as well, why not? But this is where they're going to be holding on to the soul jars. Could you please I'm asking you nicely. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Okay, we'll go over there in a moment. First, we'll go here. Oh, there she is. They're very good about dropping wands. Let's grab all of their treasures. They have this wonderful library, so... And with nothing in it, apparently. It's so rude. Find a secret door, open a secret door. Let's go up here first because I see a huge pile of treasure. Ooh. Well, this would appear to be a room full of fun.
Oh, yes.
Excellent. Boom. Ooh, I like this angle. Also, the warlocks are fighting the evil eyes. I like that too. Let's see. Let's take you out. One of those. And a bit of this. And another one of those.
Ow!
Ah! Oh my god, did you see that? Did you see that? What kind of foolishness? Goodness gracious. Well, it's not going to... It's not going to stop our run, but... I swear. Well, I mean, like... You know, I thought I had a good angle.
It's but a scratch.
And the game just disagreed, and I disagree with it disagreeing.
It's but a scratch, Ed.
I disagree vehemently. Ooh.
Ow!
Hello. I love how we're just, like, the game puts you directly at crotch level with the Minotaurs. Well, that's alright, because they need to get on our level. Hello, nasty monster. Hello, other nasty monster.
Ow.
We are not here to play your games. Doody 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 doo. Oop, forgot one.
Ew.
Oh. Listen, sister.
Ow!
Cut. But I need it.
I don't care if you do have the best wand in the game. Because you can see that the mystic wands, I think they're called, is what the warlocks are wielding. Do 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 do. Treasure for everyone. Floor cash. Boom. Love it. Alright. Back this way. It's a nice little secret treasure room. Secret tunnel.
It's but a scratch.
There's a room full of you. Okay, well.
It's but a scratch.
You know what, though? I'm not going to complain, because... Do you know what they could be? They could be the Grand Druids from Might and Magic 6, which would just drop your spell points to 0. And at least Warlocks can't do that. Let's see. Stone Skin and Immolation again. We'll do Immolation first, because that will actually hurt the Warlocks we're fighting while we're standing next to them. Whereas Stone Skin's not going to be effective, of course, against their magic. I'll go ahead and recast it anyway. Doodly-doo. Thank you for your time. Why are there steps up to the horrible lava bath?
Hurts. Sorry.
Oh, I thought I was clicked on Simone. Wow.
Very weak. Very
A
weak.
Warlock's Ring of Magic. Appropriate.
Very weak.
None of this is any good. Why are y'all dropping such crummy treasure? Now this time I'll make sure that we're clicked on Simone. There we go, see? Even when she's nuts. Even when she's nuts, she can still pick the best locks. And yet, well, the developers were wrong. They were mistaken.
Piece of cake.
I do mind. That might actually be good. Yeah, see, there's the arcane ones. The mystic ones are the ones with the little, like, angel wings. Or phoenix wings or something.
Piece of cake.
One last one.
Very weak.
Well, you know what? This is an opportunity.
I can't fit anymore.
Okay, that's fair. Ooh,
There's no room.
I didn't think about that. He blew up his
You'll
armor.
have to get rid of something first. It's fixed.
There's no room.
There.
Huh.
How big is that flail? We can make room, surely. Surely. There, it's just temporary
There's
anyway.
no room.
I'm not trying to give it to you. Wrong button. Here we are. I want to see if we can make a better one than she has. Ooh, 1 to 6 points of fire damage. Such a little increase. I think the weapon speed's actually better. Well, it is what it is. One day. Oh, I saw you. Trying to dodge back into the stacks. Sorry, ladies. Excuse me. Oop. Hey! And now our awareness gems are green. Wonderful. Nothing in any of these bookshelves. I resent this. This is illegal. This is a crime. And this
I got it.
is the chest with the soul jars. Ta-da! There we go. Item type, case of jars. Well, yeah. Yeah, it heckin' is. A rosewood case, lovingly crafted to contain a set of lich jars. In this case, appears to be
There's
full.
no room.
They are a bit bulky. So, we've technically done what we came to do. Now we have 2 major endgame plot quests to turn in. But we're so close to finishing Thunderfist Mountain, there's no real reason not to. Oh, well, look at that. Oop. There we go. Leave Thunderfist Mountain. No, we don't want to do that. Well, we do. But only to do this.
Do you need medical attention?
And now we shall beacon back. And it's time to head this way. The last area we didn't go. Oop, there's a big old boy. Okay. Spellcasters. You're gonna focus on him. Melee guys.
Ow!
You're gonna punch this little dude. Bully him. Bully him away.
No match for me.
Okay, I see. You leapt in front to protect your master with your body. Commendable, but foolish.
It barely hurts. We may have a problem with this one.
May have a problem with this one. Immediately kills it. I think we'll be alright. You know, let's see. 25 plus 1 to 10 for 15. 10 plus 1 to 10 for 20. I think it's time that we switch his quick
Spell is
spell.
ready.
Ooh, that's much more convenient. I won't do that with Seroma, because I still want to have heal on her quick slot. Alright. I think we just have... Yeah, it looks like little dudes. Stone Skin and Immolation need to go back on again. It can wait a few minutes. We'll put these fellas down first. Oh my goodness, go down. If you have few enough hit points to run away, then you have few enough hit points to die and only one more shot. Anything else is rude.
Ow!
Go, let's take this fella out. We'll weaken this little one, and then take him down before the big one has a chance to do any real damage. I say the little one, but I mean comparatively. Alright. Get rid of this fella. We don't want him to make Seroma or Tuvok insane. Like it makes me insane when they miss. There we go. Excellent. All these gazers, of course, are nothing. Let's see. Oh, huh. Hit her with fear just as I right-clicked. Ah. Well, we'll go ahead and remove fear first. And then I'm going to recast fire resistance.
It barely hurts.
Pain reflection. Alright. You're nothing. We don't have to stand there and shoot you. It's a laborious quest to end your existence.
It's just...
Get out of here.
Oh, yes!
That's right. It's our mountain now. Y'all, this mountain belongs to us. Warlocks who? Oh. Are we full? Are we really full? Surely not. There we go. See, I knew we could do it. This is about it. What you see is all that's left,
Match for
folks.
me.
There's like 1 or 2 monsters remaining. Let's take a look at our map here. This is going to be a tunnel out. Right there. I believe that's about it. And here we go. Room full of warlock. Equates to another safe place for us to rest and recuperate with green gems. Folks, that's just about done it. Just about done it. And that has just about done it for this stream as well. It's almost that time. Ooh. Ah, well, this is a good way to end things. I hope that you have enjoyed this. It's been a little while since we just had a pleasant dungeon romp, hasn't it? I've enjoyed it. I would enjoy it a lot more if they would, you know, actually hit the target. I thought he broke something, but thankfully no.
Help me!
Oh, goodness.
Just a cut, but I need it fixed.
Come on. Almost got him. Time for a shared life. Thank you, Simone, for all of your hit points. We appreciate you.
Ow.
Oh. I would call that anticlimactic, but that's the effect that we want. He killed himself on us. Oh, I really do hope that you've enjoyed this. This stream has been a lot of fun. We've accomplished quite a bit. I'm going to go turn these quests in. And in the meantime, this is the part where... Oh, yeah, these are the tunnels to Eofol. There we go. This is the part where I remind you to make sure that if you're not already following and you've had a good time, please do give me a follow here on Twitch. And if you are watching on YouTube, then give me a follow. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Hit the little bell icon to turn on notifications, etc. All that good social media stuff. And speaking of social media, all of my other stuff is linked everywhere else as well, so you can absolutely find me on Twitter, find me on Facebook, find me on Pillow Fort. I hope that you will. Let's see. Clanker's Laboratory. It's good to see we can count on you. So few of our allies are as reliable and capable as yourselves. Thank you very much for your aid. Ooh, well, thank you. Maximus. He takes the case of jars with obvious delight. Nice work. I won't even ask what you had to do to get them. Success speaks for itself. Heh. And what does that mean? Where is he? Oh, here we go, is the other one. Here we go. This unlocks the fourth quest. And now that you've finished my associate's tasks, I am ready to give you a much more dangerous but very critical mission. Our plans hinge on your success. I know I can count on you. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Archibald is no longer in charge. He left in a huff after we disagreed with how we should proceed with our plans. He's moved into Clanker's laboratory now and taken some of the less motivated necromancers with him. No loss there. Castor is king of the pit now. Ooh. And of course you may remember that out-of-sequence message that we got from Archibald when we first visited Eofol as well. Just as Archibald has us, King Magnus of Bracada has his advisors. And, just like us, each of them wears a small token called a command cube. Dun dun dun! Remember those from Might and Magic 6? If not, go check out that series. We need one of their cubes, and they're not going to just hand one over to us. We must take one of their cubes, and we have decided it should be Robert the Wise who suffers. One of our spies in their castle has damaged the lock to his room. They have been lax about replacing it, so you should have no trouble going through the door. I don't care if you kill him or not. Just get the cube. Return to me at once. Ooh, another assassination mission, or perhaps a chance for the steal skill to finally shine. Either way, we will find out in the next episode of Might and Magic 7 for Blood and Honor. Thank you for joining me. I hope that I'll see you again next Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is New York and Miami time here in the U.S. Don't forget to join us for other series on Mondays and Thursdays as well. And as always, thanks for playing.